Now I'm going to teach you what a variable is. Let's see. So consider each variable as a box. Variables basically are those things which stores values. For example, if I consider A as a box and B as a box and C as a box here, so these are all different types of boxes here. Okay, so if I want to store the value 5 in A, which I stored the value 5 in A, so A would become 5 because it has the number 5 inside it, so it will become 5. And as for B, if I want to, for example, if I want to store 7 in B, then it becomes, or B equals to 7, because now the current value of B is 7 here, because the value 7 is stored in this. And then if I want to, for example, store the value 3 here, then C would be equal to 3 because the value 3 is currently stored here. So, for example, let's try to do this in a code. In A, let's 5 B equals to 7, C equals to 4, and then Cout A, B, and C. Okay, so you're probably wondering what Cout and Cout is. So, okay, let me. So, Cout is usually used for output. And basically, if anybody knows how to do a flow chart or like pseudocode, we usually write print there. So this is what Cout is used for, like for printing or for giving the output. Okay, and we always use these less than signs. Less than signs for like denoting the Cout. Like actually we're outputting a value or a variable or something here. Most people get confused with it. And then the other thing is Cin, which is known as input. The input values are, okay, we'll do an example code with that as well. Okay. So, and we use this greater than signs to denote Cin here. So basically don't mess up with this. Cout will be less than and Cin will be greater than. Just store them in your memory. Okay. So let's run the code. Let me use endl. Endl is used for going to the next line, or you can use this. Space can also be considered as a character here. Five, 7, 4. Okay. So I really do need to do this. Let's print spaces between each of the characters to because of the character more side by side, so it's causing problems here. I hope this works. Oh, yes, wait, 574. What? Oh, I printed two spaces here. I guess now it will work perfectly fine. Yes, 574. Okay, now let's do an example with cin. Now we'll let the user decide which value he or she will input. Cin, the greater than signs. And now, as always, we need to output the values. Space this time. A, B, C. But let me do something here. It'll make the code easier when you run it. See, I'm entering a string. This is how you possibly can write a string. Enter value A. Always remember to use semicolons after each line. This is basically like you can say that the full stop. Enter value B, enter value C. So let's see in B. I usually never write these. That's what makes my code seem sometimes like really complicated when I run it. Let me command them. These commands usually don't even do anything to the code. They're like notes, you can say. Enter value A. How about 78? Enter value B. 83. Enter value C. 89. 78, 23, 89. I should have added another line. Yeah. Values are don't even know what this is. I guess it'll be better now. Let's do 6, 5, 8, 18. So the values are 5, 8, and 8. Okay, so we'll learn one last thing, that's the basic operators. Let's do it here, I guess we'll make use of this code today. For example, you see, there are like two ands known as and. So basically, this is used when you are kind of want to declare that, for example, it's an example. A is equal to 5, and then and A is equal to 7. So when it's basically same as like the conjunction and when we are going to the same paths, so it's gonna use here in that sense when these two have the same meanings. And now if we go, so when there's and, there's always a but. So here this is used as or, like it's completely opposite. That can be something like if A is equal to 5 or A is equal to 7. So it's either this or that. It's going in a different path. It's opposite. This sign is used as the greater than sign. This sign is used as the greater than sign. Greater than. This is used as less than sign, and this is used as greater than or equal to. Sorry for my typos. This is basically my first video, so I'm using numbers. Okay. Less than or equal to. So there's some basic operators you need to remember. Oh wait, we do have more. Addition. Subtraction, multiplication, division, and modulo. Okay, so these are the basic operators you need to remember. So this is it then, guys. This is the end of our first video or our first lesson. And in the next video, we'll be learning how to use these operators. Basically, these operators. Okay, let me give you a basic idea about what modulo is. It's actually the remainder. For example, if you divide, it's 2 divided by 3. So it, okay, so 3 divided by 2. So it will be like the remainder would be 1. So that 1 is the modulo here. For example, you see. Yes. Example, if you divide 2, 3, 2 1 0 2 1. This is modulo. So in the next video, we'll be learning how to use this. So I'll give you a summary of what we have learned today. We have learned what C++ is. We have learned the basic data types. We have learned the use of the header files. We have learned the use of main function, and then we have learned what cout and cin is. We have learned what variable is. We have learned how to assign values. So thank you guys for watching the video. Hit the like button and subscribe. Thank you.